Alright, what's up, guys? I just came back from jiu-jitsu practice. Eating this chicken right here. Got my 50 grams of protein in this. It's not bad session. The last video I talked about regulating your emotions. And I want to talk about how to handle them in your day-to-day. Or not how to, but actually, you know what? How I'm learning to. I feel like I've been having conversations with certain people, either in my family or out of it, and it's like sometimes it's just like hard. It's like genuinely hard because like for some people it's like their way or the highway, or they don't care to understand, or if they try to, it's like there's always a compromise. There's a me in the middle. Obviously, sometimes there is no compromise. You know, you're not gonna compromise something about yourself or something to do, and that's completely fine. But it's like when there's people that are close to you, like really, really close friends or really, really close family, or like I don't know, like just people in general that are close to you, like genuinely, like people who don't really know you like that, or acquaintances, or people that you became really quick friends with, but then you died out. Like there's no expectation with those type of people, right? But what's hard is just is like shutting the hell up. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like if I see something that is wrong or not right, or it doesn't make sense, or the other person is looking at it in such a wrong way or different way, which I could also be doing too. It's like it irritates me. So like, all right, I can't just let it go. I can't just I like, all right, screw it, let me just work around and make it easier for both of us or whatever. It's like I need to say my points and I need to make it known, and I'm not gonna compromise my whole, like, or sacrifice everything. We both have to sacrifice something, right? And that's just general with everyone. And I feel like it's where like in Islam it's like you don't like, damn, saying like a lot is crazy. It is when I am talking, for example, with my mom, right? Um, in Islam, you can't say "oh" for anything like that, and it is so hard for me to just sometimes just shut up. Like I'm not disrespecting my mom. I'm not doing none of that because I love my mom to death and she knows my intentions. But sometimes it's just like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense what you're saying, or something like that. So, and instead of like understanding like the difference in generation or even in the same generation, I'm just like, all right, just let it go and just it's not that big of a deal and don't make it one, is what I'm learning. So I feel like that is something, I guess that's an update. And I feel like being more quiet and just holding myself, I feel like would be more would I feel like would be the best for me and whoever resonates with this, right? Because if you're someone who feels like they have to speak out and have to say something, but it also comes in every situation, like bro, like sometimes like I'm out training and I'll tell someone like, bro, stop being lazy, stop doing this, like focus up or whatever it is, or not even don't be lazy, but just like even you got this, bro, focus up, and like you like just keep pushing. Sometimes that's helpful, but not every time there's somebody that you don't really know like that. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But just from what I observe and from what some people that tell me, like who are that could be more aware than me or something like that, and it's just like, dang, like really shutting up is probably the best bet in a lot of areas. And I feel like I am not necessarily just a loud person, but I am someone who is always ready to say something. And not necessarily to combat it, but like I just want to engage. But because I want to engage, it can dig myself a hole. And I feel like I'm a good listener. A lot of people tell me I'm a good listener, but like at times when I'm like in that highest state of frustration or not understanding, and then maybe in some high emotional state, that could be overly happy, because you can be overly happy and you're not listening, but you're excited, and when you're pissed off and you're just not hearing the other person and all that kind of stuff. So in any heightened emotion, is just like kind of like what I said last time, is just assessed, and don't get overexcited and don't get super depressed. Just like stay in the middle, and just assess the situation for what it is. I feel that's gonna be my best bet. I feel like I can understand that when it comes to struggling, but when it comes to an emotional side, it's kind of hard. Even though I feel like a lot of people tell me, and just in general, I'm an emotional person, so something to definitely look at. But but yeah, also too, let's go cross off day 2 on here on the board. Got day 1, day 2. I feel like I'm on day 3, but actually no, I'm on day 2. Oh, day 2. Yeah. because, oh shoot, I said I was gonna start day one when I made it, but I was like, no, let me start tomorrow. So yeah. So, and then also for there, like instead of my runs and maybe working out, depending like how bad the training was in jiu-jitsu, I'll just do jiu-jitsu, only because like working out and doing jiu-jitsu at the same time is gonna be harder. But Ramadan is in 10 days, it's gonna end, so I'll be able to put my workout better. So for now it's just what, 4 days a week, but even then I'm only doing jiu-jitsu once this week, so every other day after that is fine. So I'm not tripping about it, and I got a lot of my work done. So little update and better understanding. It's interesting too, and they might see it, but some of my friends have been watching the videos, and it's just like it's interesting to see them. And I know if y'all watching it, it's funny, but it's just like to like sometimes like the love. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's only with certain friends. I'm not gonna lie that watch it, because knowing who they are, rather than sometimes like they want to help, but it's just how they going about it. It's like, and how they hold you accountable. Because like I have friends that I grew up with from a long time ago. They hold me accountable different than the people that I've met here since I first came here, different to the people that I've met starting from college. And it's just like each and every one of them do it differently, and some of them I prefer it more than others, and some of them it's just like this way is still a good way, but like obviously there's a better way, and everyone has it. But it's funny that knowing that they're watching it. But yeah, and they're probably the only people watching it. Alhamdulillah for everything though. I'm excited on this journey though. I know I'm only 2 days in, but I feel more locked in than before. Um, I know it's the motivation, so we'll see once we hit. I want to give it the first week maybe, or maybe the quarter way there, so the 25 days in, and we'll see where that goes. I feel like too, after the 10 days of Ramadan, it would be a lot easier to put on more weight when it comes to eating. Just because too, like my family sometimes has stuff they want to cook. Sometimes there's stuff that have more protein. There's stuff that are they're still healthy but not enough protein. And like we all eat a lot, so we cook to the right portion so that we don't have leftovers. And if there is, it's because maybe not everyone desire that than anything. So if there's something like that, then I'll eat it. But for now, I'm just cooking what I can, and then that's why I brought the protein shakes now. Just a little quick 50, just to at least maintain for the rest of Ramadan, and then kind of go from there. Because I'm not trying to spend no money on nothing. It's just strictly for what you guys already know. But all right, other than that, salam alaikum and peace.